Alright, welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. So last session we have created a bunch of pull requests, fixed a few things, and now we need to start, we need to get this one here done. Okay, so this one needs an update actually. Okay, so multiple things. First we go to main. No, first we go to remotes. Fetch and prune all remotes. There we go. Good. Okay, so main is up to date. Let's go to this compile. And we have an error. Because we need to stash those changes first. Let's do that. There we go. Good. Let's change. CPP macros. I think we can revert that thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Then we do a rebase on main. Then we do a compile. Compile. Let's open CMake. Where's CMake? There. Okay. So we built 0 hour. Yeah, good. Then we do build, rebuild. And now there should be some compile errors because a new target was added. Come on. Build it. Building. Are there any other tasks that we can maybe look into? Let me see. File changes. Ooh, that doesn't look right. the characters look strange. It looked different before. Minus. Micro ops. I don't know what's going on here. Minus. Let's see. Okay. Okay, one failed. Yeah. Meh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this this module was added and we haven't fixed it yet, so let's do that. Cure. Yeah, we have to move this one out. Mm-hmm. 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 Actually, this one here, we don't need to move out, right? Hmm. What is this? Oof. 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 What is that? Debug. Operator. Oh, there we go. Is that because? Okay, that's not clear to me. Here. filter, debug filter. Maybe it needs to be const. Yeah. Maybe it needs to be const. Yeah. Yeah. Const. It's kind of weird though, it takes it as reference. This thing is 1 byte. How about we just remove the reference? Make it a copy. Width 4 bytes. Can also make it a copy. This one is 8 bytes. I also make a copy. Actually, how about we only touch those that are failing compilation? Or so this one fails. Okay, let's just comment out this one first. Yeah. Hex. Bits. Okay, looks like there are more. Then we take all of them. Yeah, okay. Good. Let's try that again. This one again. We say if and if and if. Wasn't there such a error somewhere here as well? No. We had such an error in some other file already, but I can't remember where. It wasn't here, no. I thought it was here in MISC. Ah, here, same. If not defined. Let's write it the same way. There we go. Okay, what do we have here? Oof. Okay. Char column text. Item text. Oh boy, there are more of these. Oof. Oof. Jesus. I wonder, is there maybe a const version of that thing? Why does it not take an C string? Why does it have to be writable? That's really weird. Really weird. Yeah. Maybe move it right above here. mean, we can always use const cast, yeah. Or it's not great. It's not great. Yeah, I don't know. First column text. Second. How about we just call it column text 3? Column text 4. Oops. File 5 line. Okay. Column text 1. Column text. What? Oh, this is column 1. 1, 2. There we go. I think that works. Yeah. Let's see. K. What is this K? K here. All right. Current. Next stream. All right. Cur. Debug. Right. Hold on. Yeah, for safety reasons, we should make it const as well. Because if we get an error on the constants, it means it's being written to, and then it does need to be referenced. Yeah, let's make it const. Yeah, it seems not important, but it is important. Aha. So it is being modified. Oof. Okay, so this one is being modified. Repeat char. Well, it doesn't work. It's not supposed to be modified, so it needs to be a copy. Yeah. Let's try this. Okay. 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 Mem move. Huh. Let's try this again. Okay. All right. Okay, that looks good. It is compiling very well. Okay, let's double check that we made no stupid mistakes. That looks good. That looks good. Good, good. Const. Repeat char. This one can be reverted. Yeah. I think this looks good. Yeah. Good. Then let's take these guys. We take these. And we take these guys and this one. Okay. So these guys will be here. Create fixer commit to that. Well, before we do that, how about we do a stash? And we first rename. I would like to add a 0-hour keyword to the ZH. There we go. So that it's obvious that this change targets 0 hour. I mean, it writes out 0 hour here, but going forward, I think I would like to establish that for 0 hour, we put the ZH tag, and for general, it's a gen tag. Then it makes it easier to see in the commit list for which project this is. Yeah. Revert. What? Yeah, it's not strictly 0 hour, this one, but let's put it there. Okay. Then, okay, when we have that, let's stash pop. Then we do this one, create fixer commit. Take that, that. Commit. Okay, then we do one for MISC. This one. And the rest is for const, right? Yeah, the rest is const. Commit. Constness. There we go. Okay. Push. Fix up. What is this here? So this is there we go. What is it? Fixed debug lib compile hours. Debug lib compile hours. Fix up commits left to be squashed. Merge with rebase. Okay, so what's the state of this one here? Builds. Please get this to compile. Then we merge. Okay, so we have dealt with that situation. Great. Good. We should probably also test. By the way, I got word that apparently you are able to build this thing with a different command line. Like minus builds, VC builds, VC6. I don't know. Let's try that. Okay, let's open a CMD. I mean, we have it compiling already in here, so don't need to do this locally, but I wanted to test something else. I wanted to go to this guy here. No, then I wanted to stash pop. And then I wanted to compile that. So we're looking at that. We're looking at that. Then we are looking at that. Can we do that? Generals is off, 0 hours is off. Okay, let's take this guy and put that here. Let's check if that works. Oh, it does actually work. And wow, it's actually fast. Huh. Interesting. It looks pretty fast. Nice. In the game, is Ukrainian the unknown string? Oh. No, unknown was just unknown. Probably need to rename the UK thing in there. I will port this thing to the new game code, and then we'll fix that up. That looks nice. I will need to update the workflow, but I think Dolphin is going to make further improvements anyhow. So we could merge as is, then merge any CI fixes. Good. So, and it didn't compile. Aha. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Nox compress. Okay, there was also one other thing that we didn't check. Right. Where does this thing currently expect CMake list? It expects the max SDK here. Max SDK dependencies. There we go. Max SDK. There we go. Max SDK lib. Oh. Configure. Max SDK has not been provided. Why not? So it needs to go into another subfolder, Max SDK. Is that right? That's at least the way I understand this guy here. It looks into another Max SDK folder. Oof. Let me see. Configure. Max SDK has been provided. Yeah, but it prints it in red text. Okay, so what's the error here? Bad suffix on number. Bad suffix on number. Oof. Base type.h. Base type is not found. Base type must be this one. Bad suffix on number. Bad suffix on number. Line 207. Bad suffix on number. So this ULL is maybe unknown? Huh. ULL. What if we search for this here in this project? Oh. Yeah. Let's search for this. Okay. Maybe ULL was not a valid thing back in the day here. Interesting. Long. Okay, well, in that case, we simply compile the whole function out. We say if not that, and if, yeah. I disagree with the notion of bringing other things in line with each other or general standardization. Factions should stay unique. Which one? He needs to give an example, because I hear this narrative that apparently some people think that there is some standardization going on, but it's not really like that. It's maybe in some cases, but overall, no. Overall, no. Yeah. Fixes for CC door and WAF factory door were not standardization. They are bug fixes. Let's say they are visual bug fixes and misunderstood. The other, I do not. The other, you need to be more specific. Basically, what happens with China command center, dozer can drive through closed door And with China war factory door opens, and it takes another 2 seconds until the unit spawns, instead of spawning right after the door opened, as one would expect. When addressing this, I simply took the freedom and changed the timings too, but maybe the timings should be reverted then. But the bug fix is valid. Good. Compilation still ongoing. Yeah. Time to test. Releases and resolution show up. The order is kind of screwed. It's probably based on older revision. No problem. Oh boy. Okay, looks like that has succeeded now. That's great. Okay, cool. But I wonder about this ULL thing. That's suspicious, isn't it? Let me see. VS6 ULL. Well, VC6 compiler. Let's say C++ standard ULL. Do we know when this was Let's ask ChatGPT. Yeah. When was the ULL suffix for numbers introduced in C++? Introduced in C++ 11. Okay. Older compiler is likely does not support UL literals. Instead, you might need to use UL unsigned long and ensure it is large enough. How do we get a 64-bit value without the literal then? U. No need for ULL, just U works. Yeah, not a big deal, I guess. For now, yeah. We just compile it out, it's good enough. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't know that this was only something introduced with C++11. That's interesting. Huh. I would have thought this was there forever. Huh. Yeah. String passing. Ugh. Oof. 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 Ugh. No. Okay, so this works. Let's run this one. Let's go to build VC6. Generals. Yeah. Yeah. Nope. Generals. English. There we go. All right. Generals. Generals and remove this one. There we go. Okay. Then let's run this one. Yeah. Yeah. So basically what I would like to check is, doesn't work. Why not? Do I have to launch it via command line again? Jesus. What is this? I can't launch the things anymore. Oh, man. Generals.exe minus win. Huh. Okay, maybe it crashes on launch. Yeah. Huh. I mean, we did make some changes, so what did we change? Oof. We changed the game memory. Let's clean up here those optimize offs. They make it a bit harder to look at. Maybe we should stash all of this here. Yeah. Yeah, let's stash all of this. And then build again. Um, Not yet, but on the weekend there might be something coming where I don't want to give false promises. Right now, no. He sounds disappointed. This one is actually fixed. Sure. Yeah, this one is fixed in patch. Oh, I do need to find it. Ugh. Open portable structure. Close as duplicate. Already fixed in patch with good. I believe lobbies. I believe in my opinion, matchmaking should be inside the game first and foremost. If that is also visible outside in the launcher, then that is bonus. Good, as we're still compiling, yeah. It didn't look too good there with the problems. Pickling sauce. Drop symbolic link. Yeah. Okay, when we are done with this test, then what do we do next? I mean, I'm waiting now for the change from OmniBlade to be merged. Then I want to merge the C++20 upgrade for 0 hour, and then we should continue with the 0 hour tools or with generals. Yeah, either we make the tools or we make generals first. Maybe it's better to make generals first, not the tools, because it will be fresher in our memory what we have touched on 0 hour. Yeah. Then we go to the tools and then generals tools after 0 hour tools. Yeah. Yeah, let's do generals first. I think that's better. Yeah. Okay, that has succeeded. Let's run it. And let's see if it launches this time. If it launches now, then that means that we have some pending changes that just don't work correctly. Yeah, okay. But this launches. So I'm interested now if the hotkey works correctly or not. Because I noticed that in the previous session, the hotkey did not work in the C++20 build. Let's call it modern builds. In the modern builds, it didn't work well. Or not at all, let's say. Let's see. So take this guy. Yeah. Good. So let's build some rocket soldiers or rangers. Yeah. Okay, I select the soldier and press E. Okay, it works. Huh, why does it not work then in the newer one? Well, we need to figure that out then. Actually, actually, Peckerman, I have something to test for you. Um, let's take out the address sanitizer here. Let's configure. Let's take this one. Oh, we don't need the PDB. Hold on. Generals today is the 21st 03 2025 VS6 with memory fixes. Check if this works. Okay. Huge bug. Outrageous. Outrageous. So dark here. Okay. Good. Then yeah, so this has compiled, it works. Then let me see how far this one now gets. So we removed the address sanitizer and we only have the various fixes for the memory and for crash. Let's see if that runs. Conflicts. Huh. Let's see if that runs. Build. Rebuild solution. Well, the matchmaking stuff with mods needs some developments. This is goal for much later. What are your comment I look for? Can we create a copy? It contains these fixes. Check if list box looks okay in menus. Check that hotkey is normal. Check that hotkeys work. Check if there are issues on surrender game exits, surrender or game exit. Yeah, this is what I would test. Okay. Good. So what do we do next? Right, we compile here and has failed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. That was not expected. Huh. That is not expected. Or is it? Ah, it succeeded now. Okay. All right, let's see if that works then. We need to go to build Win32 generals MD. Rel with dep info. This guy. Yeah. Pick link source. Delete this one and this one. Drop. There we go. And then we run it. Let's see if that launches. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, it crashes here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, probably because of the game memory, game memory thingy, or the assembler. Yeah. Yeah, we need to figure out what it is that still makes it crash. Yeah. Yeah, I would say we continue next with porting the fixes for the inline assembly over. Yeah, yeah. We do that. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Or, yeah, we should probably do that. Because otherwise you cannot, the people cannot already test. So if we fix if you fix these things, yeah, and all the corruptions, then people should be able to use the modern build for 0 hour at least. Yeah. So we should probably make a focus for that. Yeah. Yeah. Channel 0 hassle. Generals 0 hassle. That's a good name. Yeah. Good. Yeah, okay, so we still have plenty to do. Let's try to make an effort to figure out what is left to do for VS 2022. I mean, we had it running previous session. But it's not clear to me if we need the game memory stuff out, or if it's just the, I think it's probably just the inline assembly that causes this trouble. Yeah, it's probably not the game memory. Yeah. Yeah, my bet is on the assembler. Yeah. Okay, we can get that sorted. Yeah. Yeah. Good. How about we take a break now? Yeah, take a break. And then next session we continue with the inline assembler. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, then I wish you a great day or night until next time. Goodbye.